Okay, so now let's get into audiences. What are TikTok audiences, how you can create them, and how you can use them? Go to Library, select Audience. Here you'll be able to see all the audiences you have created. Click Create Audience. There are two options: Custom Audience and Create Lookalike Audience. Custom Audience is define what your audience is going to be like. Lookalike Audience we'll learn later on. So let's start with Custom Audience. So click over here. It'll bring you four options. Customer File. This is where you can upload your customer file, and they will match that file with their users on TikTok. So if they find somebody with the same details that you uploaded on TikTok, then they'll be able to identify them. Engagement. This is where people have engaged with your content. So for example, this is the people who saw, clicked, and engaged with your content. Let's go in here. Here is where you select to include either impression or click. Impression is who has seen the ad, and click is who has clicked the ad. So let's say click in the last 180 days. And then add the ad group ID. Okay, so how do you find the ad group ID? In another tab, open up the dashboard and go to Campaign. Select the Ad Groups tab. And here is your ad group ID. So copy this and paste it. If the ad is not live, you cannot select it. But once it's live and there is an audience interacting with it, then you can select it. So once you have selected that, you can select the audience name and click Confirm. Okay, next is App Activity. This is when people have downloaded your app or done specific actions on your app. Like they have made a purchase on the app or they've bought an item on the app. That's this one. Then website traffic. These are your events, page browse, button click, form submission, consultation, download button click, complete payment. Complete payment, this means purchase. In the last, let's say, 180 days, this includes this audience. You can also exclude specific audiences if you want to. So for example, I can click Add to Cart and I can exclude purchases. This means these are the people that have added an item to the cart but did not complete the purchase payment. So I can name them ATC but not purchased, 180 days. And then confirm to save. Accordingly, this will help me to identify my audience, and I can show my ads to them again, or I can show a different set of ads. Like, say they added a specific item to the cart, but they didn't purchase. I can show them the same product with a different ad, or I can show a totally different product because there was some level of interest. They added it to the cart already, so there was some intent to the purchase. Maybe they weren't happy with the price or the shipping charges or the shipping times, so there was something that stopped them from completing the purchase. Then we can show them different ads and give them additional discounts, for example. And we can try to lean them towards making a purchase. So this was custom audience. Now there's lookalike audience. So what is a lookalike audience? You will tell TikTok a particular audience and you will tell them that you want them to find people who look like my audience. So in source, let's say I select 30 days. I'm saying use my audience who have bought in the last 30 days and find people who look like them. Then contain source. This means, do you want to include those people who actually bought from you in the last 30 days? Or do you want TikTok to find new lookalike audiences to those? So they have never bought from you, but they look like the people who have. So either omit or contain. I would say omit. So this removes the people who have already bought from you. I do not want them to be in the lookalike audience. System, Android or iOS. Placement, select the app. We'll select TikTok. Location, select the country you want to target. Audience size, this is if you want a narrow, balanced, or broad audience. Narrow means they'll be specific to your previous audience. Balanced means they are quite similar. And broad means that they're similar, but it's not targeting the most similarities. Then you can select audience name over here. And this is how you create a lookalike audience. Now, how do you use them? Ideally, you can use these lookalike audiences to show your ads that you've previously shown. For example, I am showing an ad of a specific imitation jewelry. Let's say I already have 200 purchases by advertising on TikTok. TikTok knows that these 200 people have purchased this item. Now I create 3 different audiences: specific, balanced, and broad. You can only select one per ad. So let's say purchased in the last 30 days, lookalike, specific. The audience will update and the size will show once it's completed. Then go to campaign, create, and ad group. I can create an ad group, and now under audience, I can select my lookalike audience, and I can exclude those who have purchased. When you're working with lookalike audiences, keep all of these settings as no limit. Demographics, interest categories, it should all be blank except location. Let the AI do all the work because you have already found the lookalike. All of this information is already taken care of. So just set the budget, the schedule, the bid, and you are good to go. That's about it for audiences, creating and using audiences. The next video, we will be looking at TikTok ads best practices. See you there.